The sky was calm that evening, but something deep in space was stirring. On a quiet planet not far from Earth, strange signals had been detected, signals that no one had expected. They were from an alien fleet, massive and powerful, moving silently through the stars. No one on Earth knew it yet. But a war was about to start, one that no human had prepared for. On Earth, in a small farming village, life went on peacefully. Fields of green swayed in the gentle wind, and children played under the golden sun. Among them was Ethan, a young human boy of 17. He loved exploring the fields and forests near his home. Little did he know that his quiet world was about to be turned upside down that night. As Ethan walked home from helping his father in the fields, he noticed a strange light in the sky. It wasn't a plane or a star, it moved too fast, too strange. Curiosity pulled him closer. Suddenly, the sky lit up with a blinding flash. A loud boom shook the ground. A small spacecraft had crash-landed in the forest nearby. Smoke rose into the night air, and strange sounds echoed from the wreckage. Ethan's heart raced. He knew he shouldn't go near, but something inside told him he had to. He moved cautiously through the trees. And then he saw her, an alien girl, no older than him, with wide glowing eyes and skin that shimmered faintly in the dark. She was hurt and scared, hiding behind the twisted metal of the ship. For a moment, neither of them spoke. The girl whispered in a language Ethan could not understand. She looked frightened, but there was a hint of hope in her eyes. Ethan stepped closer, showing his hands. "I won't hurt you," he said softly. Somehow, she understood. Slowly, she came out from hiding. Ethan helped her to his home. He didn't know who she was or why she had come, but he felt he had to protect her. His parents would never understand, and the villagers might panic. So, he made a secret place in his attic, covering it with blankets and old furniture. He gave her food and water, and slowly she began to trust him. Meanwhile, the vastness of space, the alien empire that hunted her, was mobilizing. Their ships moved like shadows, faster than light, seeking the girl who had escaped. They did not care about Earth, they only wanted her. But as their fleet approached the planet, sensors detected something unexpected. Humans. Small, fragile, but unafraid. The scouts reported strange behavior. Humans were curious, inventive, and strangely brave. Back on Earth, Ethan learned her name was Lyra. She could barely speak the human language, but he understood enough from her gestures and expressions. She told him she was running from a war in her galaxy, a war that had destroyed her home. Her people had fought bravely, but were overpowered. She had escaped alone, carrying secrets that could change the course of the universe. Ethan listened, amazed. He had never imagined that humans and aliens could meet like this. But he also knew that danger was coming. Strange sounds in the forest at night made him uneasy. Sometimes he saw lights moving among the trees, almost like eyes watching them. He realized that the alien empire might have already sent scouts to Earth. The next morning, Ethan's village seemed peaceful, but he could not forget the stories Lyra had told him. He decided he must prepare. He ran to the forest, scouting for hidden paths and places to hide. He thought of ways to protect Lyra if the worst happened. But he also wondered, could humans really fight against such a powerful enemy? As night fell again, the sky glowed with an unnatural light. Ethan and Lyra watched in silence. In the distance, massive ships descended from the clouds. The air shook with their presence. The war had found them, even on this quiet planet. Ethan felt fear and determination at the same time. He knew he was small, but he also knew that courage could be stronger than size or weapons. The alien girl, Lyra, reached for his hand. She whispered, "They are coming." Ethan nodded. His heart pounded, but he did not run. Instead, he led her to the secret shelter he had prepared. Together, They watched as the first scouts of the alien fleet landed in the nearby fields. Shadows moved among the trees, and the sound of strange engines filled the air. Ethan realized something important. Humans were not weak. They had something that these powerful aliens did not understand: the will to fight for home, for friends, and for what was right. He didn't know how the battle would go, but he knew one thing. He would not let the alien girl face this war alone. He would fight. The first encounter was inevitable. From the shadows, the scouts appeared, moving silently. Lyra tensed, ready to run, but Ethan stood firm. "We face them together," he said. The scouts hesitated. They had never seen a human act like this. Then, with a loud roar, the first shots of the unexpected war echoed through the fields. Ethan grabbed whatever he could find: a farming tool, a rock, and ran toward the scouts. Lyra followed, using her alien skills to create small bursts of energy that startled the enemies. The humans had never fought aliens before, but in that moment, courage flowed through Ethan like fire. The battle had begun, but it was only the start. The quiet village was now a battlefield, and the war that Ethan never imagined had arrived. Somewhere in the universe, the alien empire had underestimated humans. They had underestimated the courage of one small boy and the alien girl who had found refuge with him. And so, the unexpected war had begun, not in grand halls of space, but in a small, quiet village on Earth, where two unlikely allies would stand against the forces of the galaxy. The night ended with silence. But both Ethan and Lyra knew it was only the beginning. The galaxy was watching, and the first chapter of this war had been written in fire, courage, and hope.